Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. Today I would like to present about Kirchhoff's rules. In this subtopic, we will learn two rules, which is the first rule is about junction rules and the second rule is about loop rules. Okay. For the junction rules, it states that conservation of electric charge. Okay. In this rule, sum of the currents entering any junction in the circuit must equal to the sum of the currents leaving the junction. It means that the total currents that entering the junction must be equal or same with the total current that leaving the junction. As example in this picture, current 1, current 2 and current 3 is entering the junction while current 4 and current 5 is leaving the junction. Okay, so the equation will be current first plus current 2 plus current 3 will be same or equal to current 4 plus current 5. Next is for the second rule, which is loops. Loops rules follow loss conservation of energy. State that in any loop, sum of the EMFs is equal to the sum of the products of current and resistance. So the total of the sum of the total EMFs will be equal to the total current and resistance. I is current while R is resistance. Next is signs convention when applying Kirchhoff's second law. For EMF or electromotive force, if the direction are same with the loop, so the symbol will be positive. Then while the direction opposite have a opposite direction with the loop, so the symbol will be negative. Okay, while for product of IR, it will be opposite, which is if the direction are same with the loop, then the symbol will be negative. But and then for opposite direction, the symbol will be positive. Next is chart for problem solving strategy. First, we need to identify the direction for EMF. Next, we need to identify the current for each resistor. Okay, then we need to use junction rule, which is the total current that entering the junction will be equal or same with the total current that leaving the junction. Okay, next is we need to know the direction. That's for the first rule. For the second rule, we need to know the direction for loops. Then we use equation. The total of EMFs will equal to the total of current and resistance. Okay, then we can solve the equations using mode Qn.
Now we will going on to the tutorial question number 9. There are 5 steps we need to follow to solve a question that involves Kirchhoff's rules. The first step, determine the junction. The second step, use Kirchhoff's first rule or junction rule. The summation of I in equal to the summation of I out. The third step, determine the direction of the loop. The fourth step, use Kirchhoff's second rule or loop rule. The summation of EMF equal to the summation of IR. The last step, solve the equation by using calculator. Now we are going on to question 9a. So from the figure above, for the first steps, we need to determine the junction that I have marked with the blue circle. The second step is write out the junction rule. From these steps, we can get the first equation. The third step, we can consider this is the first and this is the second loop. The fourth step, we use the Kirchhoff's second rule or loop rule for both loop 1 and loop 2. From these steps, we can get another 2 equations. The last steps, from the equation that we get from second and fourth steps, we just solve the equation by using calculator. Then we will get the value for I1, I2 and I3. Thus, we can get the value of current at 4 ohm, which is 1.32 ampere downward. Now, we'll move on to the next question, 9b. From the figure above, we can see there are no junction in the circuit. So, if there are no junction, we will not use the first and second steps. Means we will start with the third steps, which is determine the direction of the loop. So, we can consider the direction is like this. Next, we use the loop rule and we will get the value of I. And last, we need to substitute to this equation and we can get the value of potential difference between point A and B. Thank you.